We need to be building solar panels. We need to be building wind turbines. We need to be investing in hydropower in order to meet our energy needs, which, by the way, is cheaper. Even if you invest all this money in doing everything Republicans want, build out all build out new fossil fuel pipelines, increase production, fossil fuel infrastructure is only going to get more expensive because it is not a sustainable supply of energy, period. There's not enough, and it's finite, and it's only going to be less. And so it's only going to get more expensive. So what we need to be doing is making investments in cultivating infinite sources of energy: the sun, wind, hydropower, geothermal, etc., because that will only get cheaper. Every time you hear Con Ed or a fossil fuel company say, we're going to build these things to help you, what they're actually doing in proposing these fossil fuel projects is that they're trying to trap us in dependency on an energy source that is only going to get more expensive. It's only going to get more expensive. No matter what we do here, that is just the science of the issue. One of the reasons why I objected so much to the separation of the bipartisan infrastructure plan from the Build Back Better Act. Because they were really designed to be puzzle pieces. And when you only design one of the puzzle pieces and you don't pass the other, we're missing the whole picture. So what happened with the bipartisan infrastructure bill is that we did get some critical investments in EV charging infrastructure. What we're seeing right now is that when you just buy the chargers and keep the cars expensive, then electric infrastructure is only being built in wealthier areas. They are building the chargers around places where people can only afford EVs. So it's kind of like, when you're wealthy, you end up saving a lot more money because that's been designed around you. So now wealthier communities are getting those solar investments, and we're getting stuck with dirty oil, gas, and coal. Well, we're not going to allow that to happen. We have to address this in a way that's going to create millions of jobs, and not just any jobs, but good jobs, union jobs, prevailing wage jobs that have health care and actual benefits. And so we want to make sure that we're drawing down, we're meeting the scientific goals, we're decarbonizing, we're creating millions of jobs, and we're addressing environmental injustice in our communities. Because when there's a plant that needs to put in that's going to have a lot of emissions, that's going to give put people at risk of higher rates of cancer or of asthma, it's almost always working class communities, poor communities, and Black and brown communities that get the short shrift. And we have to make sure that we push back against that.